Hey, this is Jamie and Jack from Bombay Bicycle Club, and we're chatting with Milky today.
I think because we haven't been here in 10 years, we'll probably try and play just like a little bit from each record so that everyone who has like a favorite will hear some songs from it. And otherwise, yeah, it's just like quite a energetic, sweaty and quite smiley show. You know, just letting your hair down is what we like to say.
Although we don't have any hair to let down. It's funny because we haven't been here in a long time. I imagine our audience will have aged a lot in the same way that we have, because when we started coming here we were teenagers and the audience was teenagers, and now we're all grown up. Well, it's a bit challenging because there's a lot of featured artists on the record, kind of ranging in quite different ways stylistically. So there's Chaka Khan's on a song, Damon Albarn, and then some more kind of indie artists. I think to be honest, the biggest burden falls on our live singer Emma, who has to do a Chaka Khan impression, which is not a very easy way to sing. So, but she pulls it off. I personally just enjoy playing the songs that the fans enjoy, listening to or respond to. So, if people respond to a particular song in a very emotional way, then I'm happy to play it for the rest of time. I think people that are precious or embarrassed about their early discography or that kind of thing, or resentful of having to do that, I just think is kind of lame, and they should get over it.
Honestly, one of my favorite tours, I think probably my favorite tour we've ever done was here when we came and supported a band called Elbow, and we had 3 days off in between every show, and we were just discovering the country and the great food and lovely people, and it was incredibly happy memory for me.
Yeah, that definitely warped our expectations of touring here though, because now it's a gig every day, and I can fly in a gig every day, and it's a little bit more tiring than it was then.
For me, it's honestly it's the quality of life here just seems great. People eat well, people drink well, and people just seem quite content, which is a nice change of pace from maybe the UK.
Yeah, it's like going to America, but everyone's not insane. People are very positive, but without the passive aggressive faux friendliness that you get in the US.
Maybe eat a really good pie. Is that a good one?
It's a low bar. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it. I feel like I've done a lot of the things the previous times we've come, the kind of cliche things you do when you're a tourist here, hold a koala, go to Bondi Beach, that kind of thing. I think I probably just need to come back on a proper holiday.
I think the main thing that's been happening is my solo stuff has been creeping into Bombay Bicycle Club. What I mean by that is more sort of samples and beat making and electronic sounds, rather than when we started a band at school we were 2 guitars, a bass and drums. That's the biggest shift that I think has happened in the band. We're not very good at planning ahead, but maybe something a bit more stripped back is on the horizon. So over COVID we were playing a lot of acoustic things on social media and stripping back songs a lot, and seeing a lot of comments about people wanting us to go back to that kind of sound, and I think it would be something lovely to do.
Yeah, we tend to just kind of overreact to the previous record that we've made and do the opposite. So, given we just made quite a kind of bombastic kind of indie pop record, I think we'll do whatever the opposite to that is.
Joni Mitchell and Frank Zappa.
Joni Mitchell and Frank Zappa.
Broken Social Scene. What's the name of the record? You got it in People. Oh, maybe Snatch?
The Guy Ritchie film, okay. Hannah Montana.
That was the same person.
They are. I think that's the joke.
The first song we played as a band was called Sissy Strut by The Meters, which is a great song. It's like an old 70s funk track.
Limp Bizkit.
Jamie and I actually became friends going to gigs together.
Not Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. What was the first show we went to see together? Probably. Yes, maybe. Yeah, we were like proper indie kids. I would say Bjork at Glastonbury 2008.
Spice Girl. That's more of a like cultural touchstone for us, I think, growing up. I actually met Ginger Spice as well, so that was my claim to fame. Bald Spice.
Yeah. There's a few, yeah. There's places like New Zealand and most of South America. We shamefully, in all these like years of being a band, still haven't managed to get to. So I'd love to do that.
I'd like to play in like a like Roman or Greek like classical amphitheatre as a location.
One of our first shows outside of London was in a town called Stoke, and the venue was opposite a prison. And as we were loading in, we were just getting abused by all the people out of their windows. And then we played the show, and there was probably more security in the crowd than audience members.
Yeah, that was pretty memorable. I also threw up on stage because I ate too much Chinese buffet. Weird Al Yankovic. Probably someone that has become like a producer or like record label boss. So I don't know, like Dr. Dre or something like that in the modern era. That wouldn't be my actual answer. It's just if I went away and thought about it, I'd do some research, look at the stats, do some work.
Take some more days off.
No, take less days off.
Maybe Aesop's Fables. Keep it real. I would say Hejira by Joni Mitchell. It means everything to me. What does it mean to you, Jamie?
Family.
I actually remember practicing at Jamie's house and his dad, who's a musician, saying, "Hey, is this something you want to do?" And that was the first time I think I said yes. And he was like, "Yeah, I think you could." And that was like a turning point for me. I remember that.
I'm like third or fourth generation musician, and before I left, my son, who's 2, turned to me and said, "When I am a daddy, I will be a musician." And I was like, "No, you won't."